This is fun.
Hi, my name's Nick. I just want to know if any of you guys have ever been stung by a bee before.
Yes, oh my God.
How about 100? When I was 5 years old, I got stung over 100 times. I'm going to tell you about how this could have been prevented. It still happened nevertheless, but I'm going to also tell you about my reaction and my family's reaction after the events occurred. My family's big campers. We go every year on an annual camping trip during the summer, and it's not just my immediate family, it's also my extended family, my grandparents, my aunt, my uncles, all my cousins. And we do this every year, and we go way out in the wilderness. We try to get away from everything. No showers, no bathrooms, all that kind of stuff. One year we went up near Pinecrest, and we got there and we set up camp, did our usual chores, and then about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we decided to go out looking for firewood for the night. And as we went out, we were looking around, my cousins and I were towing a little wagon, and all of a sudden I look around and I'm the only one in the vicinity. My cousins are about 30 yards away, my dad and my uncles are about 20 yards away. I mean, everyone's close by, but I was all by myself. All of a sudden I see this nice log laying in the middle of the trail. I go pick it up, and all of a sudden bees start flying out of both ends of the log. Before I know it, I'm in a swarm of bees, and I'm just bawling like any 5-year-old would do when you start getting stung. I noticed my uncle come running in the clearing a little ways down, and I'm like, great, I'm gonna be saved, you know, and then he gets about 15 yards away from me, and then he's got his arms and he's swatting at bees, and then he turns around and runs away. And that was when the panic really set in, because I was like, great, what am I going to do? And I'm still sitting here holding the hive in my hands, noticing that I'm not really doing anything at all. My dad was a firefighter at the time, and my dad came running in the clearing. He picked me up real quick, and he sprinted out of there as fast as he could. Camp was about 200 yards away, so we made pretty good time back to camp, and at that point, most of the cloud of bees was gone. Bees were still landing on him, crawling off of his arms and onto me and stinging me though. At that point we got back to camp and everyone was just in hysterics. My aunt, my uncle piled in their car, my dad and my mom piled in with them with me. We took off to the closest ranger station we could find. At that point, it took about 20 minutes to get to the ranger station, and when we got there, no one was there. So we got back in the car, we took off down the road. At that point, my aunt and my mom are pulling dead bees out of my hair, and my uncle and my dad are arguing about which way they should go on the dirt road. We finally found a CDF forestry station, and they ended up taking off all my clothes and put me in a tub of ice for about 2 hours. They ended up taking all of the bee stings out, and they counted about 128 bee stings, and that was the ones they can see. Needless to say, it was fine. I was okay. They ended up letting me go a couple hours later. We went back to camp, made dinner, had s'mores, did all the normal stuff. And, you know, the rest of the camping trip was great. Kids didn't go looking for firewood anymore, but we all still had a really good time. After that, my mom was really upset with my dad. How could you let a 5-year-old out of your sight? That kind of thing. So that just goes to show you can't let a kid out of your sight, especially in the wilderness. And, you know, it's just never a good idea. Moral of the story is you can't, just watch your kids no matter what. Even if they're 5, you can't let them go anywhere without you. And it really hurts to be stung by bees.